Macbigicekeys here, and I have a little device that I've been working on that I wanted to share very quickly. This is a sorting system for blocks, and it processes all of its waste. So that's one of the issues I had on the last sorter that I was building was how to unclog all the hoppers. This works very simply. Basically, we're going to go over here and put a hopper minecart. Oop. And we'll get it going. And so what happens as it goes round and round, it's going to go by here and it's going to get a single item shot out from this dropper into it. And that's kind of key to the whole process, is that this does one item at a time. And that makes it so when it goes over the hopper right here, that one item, if it's dirt, it'll get pushed into the chest. Or if it's any of the items that are layered in the chest, it'll get pushed into the chest and be accepted. Otherwise, it will not be accepted and it'll stick in like here. It'll stick in there. And then when the cart comes back, it's going to drop off and then go back underneath it. And when it goes back underneath the hopper, it's going to pull that item out and try to fit it into the other filters. If it doesn't fit into any of the filters, it'll end up being in the bottom of this last hopper, and it'll get picked up and brought back to the start and put into the top of the system. So the reason the dropper is very important is because the dropper chooses its item random when it kicks it out of the dropper. So like there, it was birchwood, and that birchwood will come back because it's not filterable in this system. I don't have it set up to filter birchwood, so that item will come back in just a second. This is great so that if the dropper's full of all undistributable items, it will always pop at least one out to give it a chance. And that means if there's something waiting in the chest to go down, as soon as that item pops out, the other thing will pop back in. So the only way that you'll not be able to sort something is if you have a complete double chest full of totally unsortable items. It's going to slow it down quite a bit if you have a bunch of unsortables, but it's not going to totally kill the system. So I've been running this for a little bit. I put a few stacks in there, and you can also run 2 carts at a time. I've done that. Let's get another one going real quick. There we go. I tried running 3 and it didn't work very well. And so the key to the system is that really that the cart is doing it one at a time, and that it's dropping off and then coming back and grabbing whatever has not been filtered. And it does take a lot of space. You could probably condense it down a little bit, but overall it's going to take a little bit of room. And the other thing is it kind of puts your distribution in a weird locale. So you're going to be going through this little hallway here to get to all your items. Or you'll be walking through all the rails and whatnot. I don't think this is a really viable option because of all the rails, but it doesn't use any comparators. It doesn't use any repeaters. The only redstone that it uses is the redstone torch and the powered rails. And you could use levers for that. And then the hoppers. So I thought this was pretty cool that I was able to do this system without any of the newer or the more advanced redstone stuff like this guy over here. You know, this is also cool, but I like the challenge of figuring this out. So there it is. Comment if you like if you do, and have a wonderful day.